Okay. Now, nine enkumi ttaano wano mu ngalo zange. If one of you gives me the right advice to what I'm going to tell you, ngenda kuzimuwa. But of course, to win this, olina okuwuliriza video eno up to the end of it. So kankuwemu story. Let me tell you how my week was. But before I tell you how my week was, I need you to know that what I'm going to share started like about 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, Ngandi Jinja, I was there relaxing, you know, trying to catch a breath. Stress ye Kampala Mujimani. And while I was in Jinja, I called up this friend of mine. And he does manage a certain villa, Mujinja, beautiful space. Nemukubile, I reached out and he had space for me to chill. So I put some money in his pocket, basically. Nembele Jinja for maybe 3 days, you know, and it was a good time, it was a vibe. But while I was there, idea side question while I was there, I was enjoying these vibes, and I get a lot of messages from you guys. Mwagala invite, you know, that why didn't you invite us for this thing? Why didn't you invite me? So Nendo and why don't I create something where you guys and myself go out to Jinja and to having some fun? So idea creator side question. I sat down with this friend of mine, Fawantu Babidi, and we came up with everything that you guys saw. We came up with how much it would cost. We came up with where people would stay. And since he managed a villa, he agreed to take this on. In fact, to coming up with even a figure, me and him, that he will provide the service for that figure. Okay? So, Tuliba partners, Babidi right now. So, while we created all this, nakoma way Kampala after a few days. And when I came back, ninkola video Jemwala Babasinga, and I started to reach out to a lot of you and told you about the side quest. A few days in, not even a few days in, but a couple of days in, maybe about 5 days in, Gamazo promoting, Gamazo pushing, we're going back and forth, sending messages to this friend of mine who's in Jinja, because he's the one, he's the liaison in Jinja, you know. I'm organizing things in Kampala, Jinja, Tegeta prices, into Betunakola activities and everything. So about 5 days or 6 days in, this guy called me on WhatsApp and we talk, and then he says, it's not going to be possible for him to host, you know. And it was a surprise because Zenae, we came up with this idea, and we have been, at that point, I had been pushing this for about maybe 5 days or 6 days. Tademune ads, most of you saw the video. So by this point, I've put in some time and some money. On those days, mbwagenda babbiza ayina abantu. But never ended abantu. Do you understand? And we already agreed. And even omanyi nseka nnyo, but nsanyuka nnyo, but it's because bwenyiga. Bwenyiga, mumanyi story ya how one man can change the world. For example, like how David changed, you know, in the whole history of his generation, just one man by killing Goliath. It's the same thing with me. I feel like amanyi genina n'obusungu bwenina. If I'm to do something bad, I can do something so bad. So sometimes I laugh things off. And of course, when I got this call from my brother, now I'm tekigenda kusoboka nenga alaba ne time ne sente ne investment gentaddemu n'abantu bring his own board, because I mean we're going to have a blast, we're going to have a chef, we're going to have a DJ full time, a chef full time, and all those things. So like I expected some kind of courtesy from this brother of mine, even if it was probably a money thing, because I was paying, I don't want to disclose the figures, but I was paying a good amount. If he wasn't satisfied with that amount, he could have said that, you know what, me and my partners are thinking, maybe sentence not ezimala bulungi, maybe yongera mboti. But remember, we said it together. N'amagoba twali tugenda gayaba babiri. I'm not a mean guy. Nze sente tezimalamu. In fact, sente kye kintu ky'otalina kweralikirako about me. I'll never eat your money. Sinza kulyaza amaanya. Okay? But anyway, ampadde call yangambye nti tikigenda kusoboka. So I told him, okay, That's what I said. I was not mad. But of course, after he told me, ningenda mu gym. Let me share with you some clips of the gym session. So ningenda mu gym nenkolamu some leg day. But of course, the fact that I'm in the gym, kitegeeza nali stressed, so kitegeeza yanyiiza. So it's true yanyiiza. Yanyiiza, but I go to the gym to kind of calm myself. So that sinyiiga nnyo nenzita omuntu, because I feel like if I committed a murder, the police eyinza obutamanya. Okitegeera. But anyway, let's get back to the story, you know. I'm trying to give you guys context because so that you understand what I'm dealing with. And also to be open to you guys that had already trusted me with, you know, with your money, and you want to actually come for this thing, you know. Abamu kumwe mwampadeko deposit. Abasinga temunabasasula, but still, I'm expecting your money today, which is Monday. So, basically, ono guy weyangambye mawulire, I went to the gym, I cooled off, and then I said to look for a new spot. Nefuna new spot. Now the new spot, I spoke with the owner, explained everything, explained to him what I'll also give back in terms of video coverage for his own marketing. Nemwa preposition enungi, but nangamba he'll get back to me. Him getting back to me, he got back to me last night. So in the morning today when I woke up, his message said that he will not be able to host us. So no muntu wange wokubiri naye akoze eki naye aganye. But I want you to pay attention. This should not, like, this should be, me the way I see it as like a spiritual test. It's a spiritual test indeed, because it's trying to test me. How am I going to react? I've been undergoing a lot of spiritual, you know, awakenings and a lot of higher understandings of myself. So, it's like I have some forces trying to fight this, because no muntu setaga munyigira. I mean, he made the best decision that was good for him. So, kudos to him. It's not about him, but it's about the forces that are trying to perhaps test me. What am I going to do? The old me would have perhaps been so mad and would have just cancelled this thing and got done with it. But that's not going to happen. I'm not going to give up. And that's why I'm making this video. I'm making this video to let you guys know that as of now, Monday, I do not have a spot where I'm going to host you guys. But before you also judge me, I want you to know that I'm not an event creator or promoter. I have never created anything like this. This is the first time I'm creating something like this. So these challenges are expected, and I'm learning. That's why it's not a loss for me. I'm just learning, you know, what to do better, where I can tweak. So I'm reaching out to you guys so you can help me out. If you're watching this video and you're in Jinja, or you know some space in Jinja that's close to the water, close to the Nile, that can host us for 2 days, please reach out in my DM or in the comments. We surely don't want to miss this thing. I already have about 14 of you that have confirmed. I need 25 people, but I have 14 of you that have already confirmed. So I don't want to cancel this, but I need some help, you know? And I really ask for help, but I do need help right now. But still, if by Wednesday I do not have a spot, you know, where I will host you guys, I'll refund everyone's money and plan ahead, you know, make this even better. And I don't give up. I don't easily give up. In fact, even as I'm saying this, I will not give up until the last moment. So, till the last moment, I'll keep pushing. But like I said, by Wednesday, if I don't have a confirmation about the spot, I'll refund your money. What am I doing now? I'm still reaching out to people in Jinja. In fact, I might even travel to Jinja tomorrow to go and scout some of these places and see if I can make a deal with someone to host us, you know, for the fee that I want to pay for this. Remember, I'm charging you guys $250,000 for this, catering for transport, catering for vibes, catering for food, lodging, and the activities. As you said, but I'm doing this because it's not just about the money. I actually want to carry a group of you and go have fun in my own way and show you how I can have fun and teach you certain things that I know. We're going to have a holistic session, teach you about your body and physical exercise, teach you about how to eat. So it's not just an escape for vibes alone, but it's a deeper thing, It's part of my bigger mission. I've been telling you guys that creating a company, $1 million company, that's going to be creating these experiences for people. So, all said, I need help. But like I said, if by Wednesday I don't have a plan, I'll refund the money for those of you that have already paid. But I will not cancel this side quest because I've told you this is part of a bigger mission. So what I will do is that I will give myself time and plan this properly, Get a new sport, get part